Is it the
Thanks for joining us. This is Live at the Hive. My name's Daniel, broadcasting live from the City of Trees tonight, in Boise, Idaho, up on the bench, just a little south of the railroad tracks, this little place that we love so much called the Boise Hive. Go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, the Boise Hive podcast, and go back and watch all of the other episodes of Live at the Hive. You'll love them, and you'll understand what this place is all about, which is saving lives and preventing suicide. Yeah. So thanks for being here. We've got a great show for you tonight. Coming up a little bit later, Sir Vessel is here. Yeah, give it up for Sir Vessel. But first, please help me re-welcome back to the Boise Hive stage, the trees, the trees.
going down in flames. We're going down in flames. Here we go again, the world won't miss. So take it with us. Go down in flames. Mr. Casey Burkhead on the bass. Here we go. And that man, he killed the scene for no-class people like me. I tell you, your life is misery. You drop dead in the streets and he don't care, 'cause his pocket's deep and he lies through his golden teeth. Lit the fuse on the world just to watch it, and you know it is. Watch it go down in flames. We're going down in flames. Here we go again, the world won't miss. Don't take it with us. We're going down in flames. We're going down in flames. Here we go again, the world won't miss. Don't take it with us. Go down in flames. Thank you. Once again, we are the trees. The trees. Thank you to the Hive for having us. We love playing here. Well, give me a reason to stay. That's what she said as she slowly walked away. If I could, oh, you know I would give it all away. Only in words, only in words, only in words. You're just a Casanova with narcissistic traits, and you can't help me. Oh, I wish that I could be the things that you see, the things you want in your dreams. But I can't and I won't, because you won't communicate with me. Well, give me a reason to stay. That's what she said as she slowly walked away. If I could, oh, you know I would give it all away. Only in words, only in words, only in words. Maybe it's the booze, maybe it's the drugs, maybe it's the vices I keep in my life to this day. Maybe it's the way I said your name, maybe it's the way I never came, maybe it's the things I could have been. Maybe it's so many things. Maybe we could have been okay. Well, give me a reason to stay. That's what she said as she slowly walked away. If I could, oh, you know I would give it all away. Only in words, only in words, only in words. Didn't mean to hurt you, didn't mean to let you down, didn't want to walk away, I just had to ease the pain. Didn't mean to hurt you, didn't mean to let you down, didn't want to walk away, I just had to ease the pain. I just had to give me a breathe. done? What have you done, my only son, my only son? Take the keys to your daddy's car. I can't give you much, but I feel like I can give you a head start. Now get out. I've got to get away. I've got to get away from this mess I made. I've got to get away. A long ride, a dirt road, a cigarette and a sad song. The headlights, they pass on. I finally listened to this message you left on my phone. You told me this is how it ends. You're never coming back again. You told me this is where I stay. You're never coming back again. And it's not you, it's not me, it's just us, the way it's gotta be. Oh, 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 oh. And I'll wait a long time on this front porch, and I'll keep on the lights. I'm drowning in sorrow. I hope I find the answer at the bottom of this bottle. You told me this is how it ends. You're never coming back again. You told me this is where I stay. You're never coming back again. And it's not you, it's not me, it's just us, the way it's gotta be. Oh, 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 oh. I got home, it's all gone. I can't believe that you took my dog. Oh, Consuming all things like Goldfield, sage, soap, beatnik, dream. Got it, the buck-tooth minotaur in its labyrinth. As people huddle in the masses in the terror. Moment called to the surface with their mobile phone, eat their own, no discernible purpose. Be esoteric, be cheap. Be absolutely fake, be cheap. Be esoteric, be cheap. Be absolutely fake, be cheap. Knit sweater, flannel clad in suspenders, wool socks, vomit pulled from his second-hand sneakers. Beard wax, mustache, violent haberdasher, benefactor, hold, pay me more, sided with the lich. Now I dance on the floorboard. What for? Shit as the shit stack. Any answer? The view is better up here. I have what you covet and you have what I fear. He said the view is better up here. I have what you covet and you have what I fear. Be esoteric, be cheap. Be absolutely big, be cheap. Be esoteric, be cheap. Be absolutely big, be cheap. Be esoteric, be cheap. Be absolutely big, be cheap. Be esoteric, be cheap. Be absolutely big. This will make it all better. This will make it worthwhile. This link I sent to my Aunt Deborah. It ain't you, but it made her smile. Be esoteric, be deep. Be absolutely vague, be cheap. Be esoteric, be deep. Be absolutely vague. That was esoteric and deep. This next one is called Is She Dead? Is she dead? Or is she sleeping? Been a couple days now, and I can't tell. And if she'll suffer, oh, she'll suffer. My pill didn't go down half as well. I fell into a bottle, looking for the answer to this medication I've become. I'm a pinprick silhouette on your horizon. These damn feelings just won't leave me alone. They won't leave me alone. Am I dead? Or am I dreaming? Been a long time since I've seen these ghosts. And I will suffer, oh, I'll suffer. It's just so hard to let things go. I fell into a bottle, looking for the answer to this medication I've become. I'm a pinprick silhouette on your horizon. These damn feelings just won't leave me alone. They won't leave me alone. And we're all just dead or dreaming. Thank you. That one was written by our drummer back here, Mr. Clinton Smith. It's called 12 Steps. Next one we got for you is I'm a cheat. I'm a liar.
I'm that too. I could have wrote that one too. Yeah.
I'm a cheat. I'm a liar. I'm a grifter, set my soul on fire. 'Cause I won't let this go. No, no, no. I'm an addict. I'm a fake. Give it to me and I will partake. 'Cause I won't let this go. No, no, no. This time, I told you it'd be different. This time, I won't be getting wasted, but I lied. You can see I really want to hurt myself. I really want to hurt myself. I'm a claymore, empty throat. If I speak more than I know, you'll know. 'Cause I won't let this go. No, no, no. I wanted love. These words I ramble. Be the butcher or be the cattle. 'Cause I won't let this go. No, no, no. But this time, I told you it'd be different. This time, I won't be getting wasted. But I lied. You can see I really want to hurt myself. I really want to hurt myself. I got a little Dunes action. Little Dunes. Oh, this doesn't work like mine. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. And I never made it to the door. Drive all night, illuminated by the moon. There we sat, staring at the stars, pondering how insignificant we all are. Driving down the road, headed up to a pine. Pull off of the highway, and we think this'll do fine. Dunes. For all the longtime listeners of the trees, this next one is brand new.
Brand new.
I think for most of the people in here. What's the name of this one, Casey?
What is it?
I'll let you know the name of this song after it because I say it a bunch of times in the chorus, and I just can't think of the chorus till I get there, right? Oh, you'll get it. You'll get it.
We'll let him guess.
Took a train back upstate to see a union of love with faces I can't place, and they'll say 10 years come gone. I'm not who I was then, in the tube I've grown long, but I know sometimes we all change. It's the way it's gotta stay. But I wanted all your love. You know I wanted all your love, your love. You know I wanted all your time. You see I fucked around and wasted all of mine. Took a trip to the coast to see if my insecurities could float, and you'll release them all, hold me in. I'm not who I was then, I'm a bigger man, but I know sometimes we all change. It's the way it's gotta stay. But I wanted all your love. You know I wanted all your love, your love. You know I wanted all your time. You see I fucked around and wasted all of mine, and I'm sure you know which way it's supposed to be, and you'll make it so much better. And I'm sure I've told you 1,000 times that it could never be any better. But I wanted all your love. You know I wanted all your love, your love. You know I wanted all your time. You see I fucked around and wasted all of mine. That song's called Your Love, now that I sang the chorus a bunch of times. Thank you.
Now let's play the OG song, the very first.
Oh, the very first,
Ever.
the trees song.
From OG to where we.
Clint wants to play the very first. This is the very first the trees song ever written.
I don't go very far.
It's called Lay Me Down.
Are we on time? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Let's go. Ooh.
Oh, we're at 50.
Oh, one more?
We don't have 15. We're at 50 right now. Okay. How long can we play?
Close it
How
out.
many more songs? 1, 2,
Two.
0?
Two more.
Two more?
Two more. Pick them.
Can we play 2 more? Thumbs up? Okay, we got the thumbs up. We want to play more. And we want to play something sexy. Yeah.
And it creeps in at night when I'm all alone. Comes through the walls in my head, makes me feel like I wanna be dead. And when I'm sitting there staring at the wall, you know I wonder what my life's all about. 'Cause I've seen the backside of 25 and I haven't found out about love, about money, about all the silly things and games we play. We're all the same. I had it all and it burned away. And you know that's why I had to get away. I couldn't stay. Oh, I couldn't stay. We all end up in the same place. I get there first and light the way. And you know that's why I had to get away. I couldn't stay. Oh, I couldn't stay. We all end up in the same place. I get there first and light the way. I found a confessional inside a church pew, disguised as a journal. I guess we all got demons on our mind all the time, and we're all alive. And you know that's why I had to get away. I couldn't stay. Oh, I couldn't stay. We all end up in the same place. I get there first and light the way. And you know that's why I had to get away. I couldn't stay. Oh, I couldn't stay. We all end up in the same place. I get there first and light the way. Start us off.
Thank you so much to the Boise Hive for having us. We love playing here. And thanks for the people that came out. Thank you to all of those that are watching online. We are the Trees, the Trees. This is Casey Burkett on the bass. That's Clinton Smith on the drums. I am Cam. And thank you so much to the Boise Hive for having us and the services that they provide. It is a great place. And if you don't know about them, look it up. What can you say to me that I don't already know? Guess I'm just not sure. Oh, oh. And what can you do to me that hasn't already been done? Guess I'm not the only one, or maybe I'm just. And what can you say to me?
And I know now what I should have told myself. That you were now I see you standing from across the bar. I know with my luck I won't get too far, but you're staring at me. Say, come right over here. I don't know what to think when you're in my head. And I know now what I should have told myself. That you were trouble. And what can you say to me? Come at me like a bullet, don't you know? Eyes like your breathe poison me. You good 'cause you got me looking for a fake with you. Between the devil and you, cut me down with a whisper. I might be coming home with you. And I know now what I should have told myself. That you were trouble. And what can you say to me?
And welcome back. Just finishing up with The Trees, The Trees. That was amazing. Casey, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm really happy with us, and I'm sweaty.
Yeah. Well, it's a little hazy in here, and it's definitely warm. Is that the fog, or is that leftover smoke from the air show last Saturday and Sunday? Anyway, how about that thunderstorm, lightning storm last Saturday night? Was that trippy or what?
I mean, yeah, I love big thunderstorms, so I'm right at home. I go sit in the driveway and just look at it, and the marvels of nature, right?
Yeah, we get some pretty cool storms here. But anyway, Cam, tell us a little bit about inspiration behind some of the new songs.
A lot of the new songs, I have like everybody goes through stuff, and you just have to write about it. And then the more you kind of write down, you start to things from the past come up. And so I try to blend a lot of the experiences now and kind of weigh them against how I would have treated that experience years ago. I can say like decades ago now. And so that's where a lot of it comes from, is trying to write it sort of from both perspectives and seeing sort of what happens, and just trying to write a catchy chorus, honestly.
I love that process. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, hook them with the drops, the hook, and the chords.
Right.
All right. So, what have you guys been up to since the last time I saw you in January?
Go for it.
We've been really working on some new songs, doing that mostly. We've had a few gigs. We played Boise Hive Stadium. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, those bigger shows are kind of fun, yeah. But, one thing that I love about playing with these guys is that it doesn't matter if there's 3 people in the room or 300. We just always bring it, and it just when we can just hear that thing that's in our head somehow magically appear in the room, you can't help but smile when you're having fun.
Well, I smile just by being able to be a part of the broadcast team, just shooting you. Man, over there, just having so much. How much fun do you have back there?
I love it. Well, I'm really into meditation, right? And meditation kind of hurts. It's not comfortable. You got to pay attention to your breath. You got to do all the shit, I don't like, can I say that? Sorry. Yeah, right. But when I drum, It's simple.
Natural, huh?
It just there's nothing there but the moment.
That is so beautiful. That just what a perfect segue into what this place, the Boise Hive, is all about. Tell us a little bit about your, you know, your hive story. Whatever you want about the Boise Hive right now.
Well, we looked up the Boise Hive. I don't know if you originally reached out to us or if we reached out to you, but Casey was one of the first ones that kind of brought it up and sort of what you're all about and the mental health aspect and all of that. And Casey's a counselor, and we looked at it and we're like, they're doing great stuff here, and so anything that they have for us, we definitely want to be a part of it.
Very good. And, you know, as you guys know, but in case you're new or not familiar with what we do here at the Boise Hive, we're a musicians resource center that is designed to give people a place to come that are maybe in crisis or need some musical therapy, and provides the resources to get through whatever life circumstances through music. And we have low-cost rehearsal space here, which is always nice to come when your neighbors, you know, don't like you, you know, practicing 3 times a week at however many decibels. And it's really low cost. And then, you know, recording studios, and then the show here every Saturday. We've got counseling programs. So thanks for noticing us, what we do, and thanks for being a part of it, because together it's just a giant community, and that's what this place was designed to be. So, yeah, I think it's a natural fit with your guys' connections here.
Cam just likes to sing about sad stuff all the time, so you know, we do like to bemoan the points.
Beat that dead horse into the ground. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you know what? I'll listen to your sad songs all day long. I could listen to you guys forever.
Thanks.
I mean, sad or not, man. Sad's just the other side of happy, isn't it?
We try to hide the sad lyrics behind really upbeat music. So that's where we've been at this point now.
You've got the formula down. Whatever it is, just keep doing it. All right. So stumbling over my words here, but
I just want to say how much I love coming here, and you know, in my family we've been dealing with a lot of death. My son's friend, he got hit by that truck on State Street, and just, you know, and they've been doing a lot of music for therapy. They're metalheads, and they're getting that anger out, and they have a lot of anger, and I think it makes sense to combine music with the mission here. And you know, a lot of times I do things and I wonder how I can help people out. And you know, a place like this, you can do what you love and just show up and be here. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful place here.
perfectly said. Thank you for that. Yeah, there's so much healing in music and the process of it. And I think those that are struggling, once they really find that value, I think it becomes a game changer for not just them, but their immediate circle and then the larger community. So starts kind of with a one-on-one connection, and it all starts with what's in your heart and sharing your feelings with your local community. So thank you, guys, for showing up and presenting your energy and your creations and that wonderful set with the world. We had a blast. But what can we do to help reach out to, our friends that aren't having such a good time in life? Any thoughts, tips, tricks? What do you do when you're having a bad day at work?
I definitely talk about it with anybody. The people that I have in my life right now are all very people that I want to be able to share my issues with and stuff like that. And I think having open lines of communication with people is hugely helpful in those situations. I know that these guys, I can tell them about anything that's going on and feel very safe in what I'm telling them. And I think having people like that in your life is huge. It's what I definitely need that. So.
Yeah, very good. All right.
Did you notice how Cam was like, "Don't pick me, don't pick me, don't pick me"?
Casey's the counselor in the band.
Yeah, we haven't asked.
Not me. Don't pick me. Don't pick me.
Which is exactly why we got a great answer from Cam. Thank you, Cam. Thanks for, they're not always easy conversations to have. And it's not natural for some of us to want to talk about hard things. And so I think it's just like exercise sometimes, being able to express yourself and your needs, and also to be able to listen to those needs and reflections are important. As a counselor, like, you got to listen first, right?
Well, and you'd be surprised what shows up when you start reaching out and you actually look for the thing that's been missing. And there's community here, and you can be a part of it. I think it's just about showing up.
Yeah, it's about showing up.
Yep.
So just show up. Show up for your people. Show up for yourself. And give yourself some credit. If you're having a hard time, hey, give yourself some slack, because it's tough. And you guess what? If you're listening to this, you're still here. And that's worth something. Yeah, I think for me, stacking those little wins, I took a shower today. Yes. I shaved in the shower. Yeah, that's another win. I washed my hair. Now I've got 3 wins, and I'm feeling pretty good. And it launches me on to that next one, which is showering within a timely fashion. So once I get those things done, I'm feeling pretty good about life. So you got to stack up those small wins in life,
Right, one problem at a time, too.
That's it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Anyway, great set, you guys. Okay, one last question. Cam, the trees. What's your spirit tree? Or just a tree that you'd want to mention right now?
Maybe an aspen.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they're all part of one big organism.
Yeah. Well, just because you can tell it. You can tell it's an aspen by the way it is.
Good answer. Casey, what kind of tree?
Oak.
All right. Yeah. Solid.
Right. Make a desk.
Yeah. Strong.
Live forever.
Yeah. Long time. Good seeds, those oaks.
I like Sun Valley a lot. Yeah. So big wood.
Oh yeah, big wood. Yeah, big wood. The Big Wood River runs right through there. Yeah. All right, what's next for you guys?
Next Saturday, we're playing Art in the Park.
Nice.
And then we're setting up to get back in the studio and record our 3rd album. So you can be Green Acres at the end of the month. Anything else? Casey's the one that's really on the...
Yeah. All right. Green Acres and Art in the Park, and stay tuned for the next album coming out from the Trees. You can find them around.
Eventually.
Yeah, you'll get there. You guys are putting in the work. Thanks again, and we appreciate you guys, and it's so much fun having you here. So, the trees, everybody. Where can they find you?
You can find us on Instagram, The Trees X2, Facebook, facebook.com/thetrees, www.thetreesthetrees.com, our very own website. You can get our merch there and stuff.
I wore my The Trees T-shirt on the show last week, just in your honor.
Thank you.
I didn't want to be too much of a fanboy and wear it today. That would be too weird.
It's all good, but thank you.
Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for the shirt. I love it. So, all right. Cam, Casey, and Clinton, thank you guys. The trees. We'll be back with Sir, don't tell me Vessel, Sir Vessel coming right up after this on Live at the Hive. welcome back to Live at the Hive. Please help me welcome, breaking his debut performance on Live at the Hive, Sir Vessel.
All right, I guess this first song I'm doing kind of wasn't originally planned tonight, but it was sort of a last-minute addition after I heard the news that Jimmy Buffett apparently passed away, and I guess he's someone who I've never really been the biggest fan of his music, but something that just sort of like shocked me, since Jimmy Buffett is someone who I thought could always was just gonna live forever, basically. And so I guess in honor of Jimmy Buffett, I'm gonna do this song, I guess, in his honor. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered in oil. Strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell of shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some may claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know that it's nobody's fault. I don't know the reason I stay here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. Well, how I got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some may claim that there's a woman to blame. Well, I know, hell, it could be my fault. I tore up my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel and had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and they'll soon render the frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some may claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Yes, some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Thank you. All right. All right. Now that I've guessed we've took a little detour to Margaritaville there. Gonna go back to, I guess, your regularly scheduled Sir Vessel programming. Here's an original song for me. I want to be touched, and I want to be held. I want to be in touch with everything that I feel. I want to be loved, really, really loved. I want to fall fast asleep in the arms of the one I really love. I want to be normal, but I want to be strange. I want to be someone than whoever the hell I am today. I want to be funny, and I want to be smart. I want to be better at everything I can do by heart. What I want is what I want. What I need is so hard to see. Take me back to reality, 'cause I'm so lost here in my own fantasy. I must reiterate though, I want to be loved, I want to be in love, I want to be the better half of someone. I want to be intimate, and I want to be close. I want to be there for someone who needs me the most. I want to be found, and I want to be seen. I want to be someone who can fill in the empty spaces in between. I want to be honest, don't want to contradict. I want to be someone other than a closed off, emotionless dick. What I want is what I want. What I need is so hard to see. Pull me back to reality, 'cause I'm so lost here in my own fantasy. I want to be seen, I want to be understood, I want to be anything that can make me feel even somewhat understood. I want to be found, I want to be heard, I want to be carried away from the praise of a word. I want to be bold, and I want to be true, but most of all, I want to be loved by you. All right. And again, I just want to give a big thank you for the Boise Hive, again, like for having me here. And also shout out to the trees who came on before me. They absolutely rocked the house. All right. I guess this is a song that I guess is kind of about being confused about yourself and kind of wanting to change in some way. It's called Too Much Time Inside Your Own Skin. I've been myself for far too long, marching to the beat of a long, worn-out drum. I've tried before to not be me, but I keep getting pulled back to that reality. The inner monologue just never seems to shut it. At every single given possible moment, and this pretentiousness is starting to settle in. It's what happens when you spend too much time inside your own skin. Night after night I live vicariously through the eyes of folks way more interesting than me. Well, now it might as well be my turn to be something interesting, so I'm just gonna have to learn to channel that inner chameleon, 'cause this mask is starting to wear a bit thin. Swap it out for something brand new, even if it is further from the truth of who this man behind the mask really is. 'Cause I'm just gonna go with whatever seems to fit. After all, isn't it a sin to be spending too much time inside your own skin? Thank you. Doing an awkward little instrument change here. All right. So I guess something I'll admit that kind of comes through my mind often whenever I'm like writing a song or anything is, what if this really sucks? And not only that, but what if this music I'm creating just somehow happens to be like some of the worst music ever written and I don't even know it? Like, what if I just become like the Nickelback of the Idaho music scene, essentially? And then one of the times when I was thinking this, I was thinking, you know, even if my music is bad, it doesn't really matter because I'm at least being true to myself and making the stuff I want to make, which I think really is like true to any artist in general. So this is another song I kind of wrote about that. It's called My Music Sucks. My music sucks, 'cause no one wants to listen to it. My music sucks, it sounds like pure concentrated shit. My music sucks, poorly produced and horridly mixed. My music sucks, extremely basic and poorly written. But I don't care. Doesn't matter what you all have to say. Yes, I don't care. All I need is this small chance to create. I don't care. Doesn't matter who I'm gonna alienate. I don't care. I don't think creating bad art is such a crime. Anyway, my music is so bad it would make Nickelback laugh. My music is so bad, it's why I'm disowned by my mom and my dad. My music is so bad, I could be a fourth member of the Shags. My music is so bad, it thinks it's so much better somehow by knowing it's bad. But it's not. But I don't care. I don't need any critical acclaim. I don't care. I acknowledge that I've created these flames. I don't care. Gonna tie myself to the burning stake. I don't care. With a massive grin on my face. But sometimes I wish my music was good. Maybe someday I'm finally going to be understood. But I won't, 'cause I'm playing to a stadium of me. At least I keep myself company. I don't know any other way to express myself. I just don't know how to get out of this self-imposed cell. I can't help if what I make is super lame or cringe. But at least I have something that keeps me passionate. Yes, at least I have something that keeps me passionate. Thank you. This is another little ukulele ditty that I wrote, I guess. And I guess the song kind of goes out to anyone who's ever been unsure about where their life is going, basically, at any point in their lives. This one's called Lord Knows This Is Going Nowhere. I could try to pretend that this life that I spent is spent in a meaningful way. But deep down I know I just drift in and out of each and every day. Everyone else I know seems to be going onward and forth into the crux of their lives. But I'm still stuck in the glass, 10 years in the past, of nothing meaningful with my time. 'Cause Lord knows, yes, Lord knows, this is going nowhere. And as I sing this song, I could try to play along and pretend this will make somewhat of a difference. But I know deep down as the words fall out, nothing I sing will ever hit. Sorry, I forgot the words. Just another recording on my phone, reminding me of how alone in my art I really am. As I sing it aloud, try to sing out loud, I just freeze up and I cringe. 'Cause Lord knows, Lord knows, Lord knows, this is going nowhere. And I could try to pretend going to sleep at 3 a.m. will really make somewhat of a difference. I try to pretend going to sleep at 3 a.m. is really gonna fix everything. But I get overwhelmed by everything else that I just stay up so damn late. So many things I need to fix, so much to experience before I get too old. I hope I find space within to become the person I'm satisfied with and more. 'Cause Lord knows, yes, Lord knows, this is going nowhere. Thank you. I guess another little awkward instrument change. All right. I guess kind of like the inspiration behind this next song is that something I've always been kind of interested in are like, I guess essentially, flop eras from like really legendary or well-known artists, like especially seeing a point in time when, especially for like a huge or well-renowned like artists, like where their music just isn't really connecting with people. And I kind of wrote the song kind of about that, and also kind of about wanting to write something kind of just as good as like the bad stuff from a awesome artist, I guess. This one's called Neil Young in the 80s. I want to live life just like Neil Young in the 80s and release a couple records so bad that my own label sues me. Then I'll reunite with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. But with them, I'll still release an album that's pretty bad. I want to release something like everybody's rocking and alienate people so much that nobody gets what I'm doing. Then I'll come out with rocking in the free world. And everyone will say that I have returned. But I haven't made harvest or after the gold rush for a start. I've never written, only love will break your heart. I'm not sure if I ever have a rust never sleeps in me, or a harvest moon, so how can I compete? I want to live life just like Paul Simon in the 90s and release a musical about a Puerto Rican murderer in the 50s, but the musical will completely and utterly flop. Despite my best efforts to reinvigorate the Broadway art form. But I was never in Simon and Garfunkel. I never wrote Miss Robinson. I'm not sure if I'll ever make anything quite like Graceland. I'm not sure if I have a bridge over troubled water in me. So how can I even compete? To live life just like Lou Reed in the 2000s and release and release an album that's so out there and poetical like The Raven. Then I'm gonna go and collaborate with Metallica and release a weird ass album with them, then bite the dust. I was never in a band quite like the Velvets Underground. How to write a song like Pale Blue Eyes, I don't even know how. I'm not sure if I have a walk on the wild side in me. So how can I even compete? But tell me, what is even the point of this song? Why are you even comparing yourself to such legends? Do you even expect people to somehow sing along? What is even the point that you're trying to send? I shouldn't try to actually be Neil Young or Paul Simon. I especially shouldn't try to be Lou Reed. I should be Sir Vessel in the 2020s and keep releasing my own stuff and maybe have my own flop era someday. That would be enough for me. Yes, that would be enough for me. Yes, that would be enough. Thank you. All right. I guess before I start this next one, I'll share a little, songwriting, secret of mine is that a lot of my songs often happen to be, in the key of G, and there are a couple reasons for this. Like, firstly, it helps me play along with my harmonica a lot easier since this is a G harmonica, and I guess I'm too lazy to buy another one in another key. And I get another reason why is because I just love the way that songs in the key of G sound. I guess it kind of just hits differently than something in like C or D or anything like that. This is another song I wrote in the key of G. It's called No More Depressing Songs. No more depressing songs. Gotta stop singing about things that are bad. 'Cause no one will sing along about how much of a sad sack I really am. No one wants to hear my inner turmoil projected onto the stage. So I better stop right here before my friends start asking if I'm okay. Don't try to be Morrissey or the Smiths, 'cause anyway, Morrissey is kind of a piece of shit. And especially don't be Elliott Smith, 'cause he's dead and you'll never reach that level of genius. Don't be Phoebe or Sufjan. Don't bore anyone with your heart-wrenching songs. And don't try to be Neil Young, 'cause face it, you're not fooling anyone. Get out of this strange depressive writing funk that I'm in. The funny thing is, I don't think I'm even all that depressed, right? Maybe I should get some help and try to write a different tune. Or maybe I just won't, and I'll leave myself in further ruin. There's nothing I can fix by creating scenarios in my head. And there's nothing I can mend by trying to pretend that I'm dead. There's nothing I can rewrite that won't make me blow up inside. There's nothing I can say here tonight that won't make me want to further hide. Thank you. There we go. And since Halloween is kind of around the corner, sort of, at least in a month, I guess, from now, I decided to sing a little spooky-ish song that I wrote. It's inspired by a dream that I had one night. I came across this old married vampire couple who just happened to live in Idaho, basically. And this one is called Vampire Love Song. I still remember when we first met over 304 years ago. I remember that moonless night in 1774. You put your arms around my neck and smiled as you sunk your teeth right in. We live in an abandoned cottage in rural Idaho, way up in the mountains where nobody seems to go. All I have is you, and all you have is me. No mortal here we need for company. And if you walk up to the fading moonlight, right as the sun starts to shine beneath the trees. I'll walk beside you, and hand in hand we will die. Two pale bloodsuckers burning alive, you and me. We were always there for each other, even during the darkest of days. I've always said it's like you're the Hades to my Persephone. We still spend each day side by side, reading poetry and hunting food to keep us alive. The day will probably pass when there is nothing else left. Just you and me together, surrounded by a wreck of this world that has passed us by. That's alright, 'cause you'll still be by my side. And if you walk up to the fading moonlight, right as the sun starts to shine beneath the trees, I'll walk up beside you, and hand in hand we will die. Two pale bloodsuckers burning alive, you and me. Yes, you and me. Yes, you and me. I said you and me. Thank you. All right, I have a couple more left. And this next one is also a cover, and I guess like kind of the reason for me doing the song is mostly since like we're at kind of like the end of summer, sort of like beginning of fall, so I thought this is kind of a perfect end of summer, beginning of fall song. And I also want to dedicate this one to my parents too, who are in the audience, since I know they like this song. So, yeah. Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are going to be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms from chasing all the bugs and worms. You went, we clean up, and now it's time to learn. We clean up, and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn spell, nouns and books, and show and tell. At playtime we will throw the ball back the class, through the hall. And teacher marks up our hide up against the wall. Teacher marks our hide up against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. Tonight I dream while I'm in bed. Silly thoughts run through my head about the bugs and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, I bet that you and I will walk together again. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Thank you. All right, I got one more. And again, before I leave the stage, I want to once again thank the Boise Hive again for having me here, and also want to thank them for being just such an awesome place in general, and just everything they do for like mental health awareness. I think is just amazing. Again, huge shout out for them for just being just an awesome place here in Boise. And and I guess I also want to thank everyone, like either who's here in the audience right now or is watching through YouTube or Twitch stream or whatever. Like, since you guys are really awesome, really, again, just for tuning in and watching, I guess, a nobody like me play guitar, I guess. So again, thank you so much. All right. All right, this is my last song. And again, I guess I also want to say, if you like any of this music you've heard, you can go look me up under Spotify or Apple Music or wherever under Sir Vessel. And I also have an Instagram page called Michael Vessel Music, where I try to post my sort of like musical updates, I guess. So anyways, now that I'm done shouting myself out, I guess I'll get to the last song. Again, thank you all, and I hope you all have an amazing night. The only time I ever sinned, it wasn't against me. While you were bathing in the gardens of Gethsemane, I have nothing here to preach in my chapel filled of flames. And I know for sure that you will never know my name. I've been to hell, heaven, and everywhere in between. I was part of the sinners cast out of the holy ceremony. Now I know for sure that the only time you're ever gonna hear my name is when you're burning in the Armageddon flame. So don't you testify against me, because you won't like what you will see. I'll promise eternal life, but then you will die. Being trapped inside the bardo all night. I speak in tongues of the Holy Ghost inside. I exercise those devilish desires you try to hide. Now I know the only time that you're ever gonna hear my name is when you're screaming in that Armageddon flame. So don't you testify against me, 'cause you won't like what you will see. I'll promise devious lies, but the price will be high. And you'll be nothing but a flicker in the night. So don't you testify against me. You will not like what you will see. I'll promise eternal life, but then you will die and be trapped inside the bardo all night. Yes, you'll be trapped inside the bardo all night. Yes, you'll be trapped inside the bardo all night. Thank you. Thanks.
Welcome back, Michael. Thank you. Sir Vessel, Michael Vessel. Thank you. How did you come? Tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind tonight's selection.
All right. I guess like quite a few inspirations. Like obviously, like I said in the beginning, the death of Jimmy Buffett was something that.
We missed you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy.
R.I.P. Jimmy. Seriously. And I guess like also I kind of like wanted to try out some new songs I just wrote. Again, also do some stuff off my first few EPs I haven't really done in a while, really. again, like I usually try to have my set list be kind of a good representation, I guess, of what I'm about. Usually, like my song, I guess my songwriting and my lyrics and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, well done. I found your music to be very unique and original. So thank you.
Yeah.
What's your connection to the Boise Hive?
I guess like it's mostly has been mostly through seeing other friends like who are musicians perform here. Like, I guess in particular, like my friend Calvin Pineda, they performed here.
It is Calvin. We were talking about
Yeah.
Calvin earlier.
Yeah, yeah. Again, I went over and I saw Calvin perform a couple times. I was like, wow, this place is really cool. And then I just wanted, and then I guess after that I reached out and I guess decided to perform here. So, yeah.
Cool. Well, it's good to have you. It's great to break, because this is your first time here. Right?
Yes, it is my very first time.
We love doing that, and that's why we're here, is to provide an outlet for performers to perfect and work on their craft and
Yeah.
give them a stage and a platform. So
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's something especially love about tonight. Just trying out some brand new songs I've been working out for a while and just trying them out in front of an audience the first time, really.
it's always great for us to hear brand new music. We love it. So thank you. Okay, so what's your view on the Boise scene? What is the Boise sound to you?
The Boise sound. Again, I guess like even before I've been making music, I've been following kind of Boise music for a while since I've been listening to a lot of local bands, and I guess something I especially like about it is sort of how eclectic it is, really, since especially when the other shows I've gone to where I play with bands that are kind of completely different from how I sound, but I just really love just sort of how inclusive it is to, again, there's something for everyone. Like if you want kind of like punk, there's like really great metal bands, really great like country bluegrass bands, and I guess like variety in general, I think I'd say is kind of the Boise sound.
It's a budding scene around here.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
So you mentioned it in one of your songs about the season changing.
Oh,
Summer's kind of come and gone, and it's
Yeah.
back to school time.
mm-hmm.
What's your favorite season?
I guess like growing up, summer was probably always my favorite season, though I guess like as I've gotten older, I've really just come to really love fall, really. And again, I just love wearing like the sweaters and the leaves changing and just how pretty it looks around. Since I argue it doesn't really look that pretty, just like downtown, like with the leaves and everything during summer. I don't think.
Well, it's September now, and the hogwarts and the warthogs are back in school,
Oh yeah.
and the days are getting a little shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Persephone, you had me at, I had to bring that up. It's her time of year to start thinking about going back, to where she hibernates for a few months.
Yeah.
If you know the classic tale. Alex, you remember? Well, she got abducted down to Hades, and then Demeter got mad, you'll remember. So she got pissed, and she's like, Zeus, go save her, send Hermes down, Mercury, and bring Persephone back. She can't stay down there with that guy. That's not fair. So she brought her back, but she had to go back to Hades in the fall. And then she comes back in the spring, and then there's flowers again. Am I wrong?
No, yeah, that sounds about right.
In a
Yeah.
nutshell?
Yeah, basically, like in Greek lore, kind of summed up, I guess.
So, fall's a pretty cool time. And anyway, back to school, everybody. Okay, so as you know, the Boise Hive's all about, providing community for people to get through some hard times and hopefully be successful in our mission to prevent suicide, first and foremost within the music community, and then, because suicide affects the whole community. It really does. And so lots of cool programs here. So if you know anybody that's struggling, we have counselors here, and thrive at boisehive.org is the email. And, if you know anybody that's struggling, send them here. Also, don't forget about the National Suicide Hotline number, 988, 24/7, it's free of charge. And you can call or text for you or someone close to you that you know is struggling. And so, any tips and tricks on how to get through a bad day at the office or at school, or any ideas?
I guess just like thinking about it again. I guess sort of what I say is sort of subjective, since again how people kind of like experience depression. Again, it's kind of different for everyone, I guess. But I often kind of like to spend some time kind of to myself again. Often like meditating or like listening to soothing music. I guess like that's something that kind of like helps sort of I guess kind of calm my mind a bit really. And I guess even just like talking to people that are there for you, like whether that be like I guess like family members, like parents or friends or a romantic partner. I guess just talking to people in general is something that I find is insanely useful, really.
That's a good tip. Isolating, I don't think is the answer.
Yeah, no.
Withdrawing, I don't know that.
Yeah, no.
Got to connect, and I think, however, we can do that is what we need to focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Michael. Okay, what? Good answer, by the way. And again, if you know somebody, bring them down here. Have them call 988. And I talked about this with the trees just a few minutes ago. If you're struggling, give yourself some credit.
Mm-hmm.
You've been through a lot, and I don't know. Congratulations on getting this far, and so don't give up.
Thanks. Yeah, exactly. And
All right. One last question. What kind of tree do you resonate with right now?
I guess I really love willow trees, I'd say, since again I have a big willow tree like in my backyard at my house, and I guess I guess I've always just loved sort of the vibe they sort of give off. Again, sort of like tall, but I guess also I guess like willing to fight through the seasons, since again they go through a lot with like rain and sort of like winter and such. Really,
Great shade trees, willows.
absolutely for sure. Yeah.
A lot of good summertime shade is to be found sitting under the canopy of
Yes.
a willow tree.
Yeah, as I've discovered, really. So yeah.
All right. Good answer. Okay. What's next for you?
I guess I've kind of been recording music. I'm kind of in the process of like making like an album, mostly. Like, yeah, not sure when it'll come out, since I'm trying to give it again the proper time. Really, again, don't want to rush anything I release, but
It takes work.
yeah, it really does for sure. So yeah, I guess like that's kind of what I've been doing musically, is kind of trying to put stuff together for an album mostly. But I guess after that, I also still want to keep writing and recording, since again I love music, and especially the Boise music scene has always been a place that's been insanely kind to me so far. So in general, I guess just want to keep writing, performing, and recording, I guess.
Fantastic. Sir Vessel, where can they find you?
I guess like you can find me. I said before you can find me on Spotify and on Apple, most of the streaming services under Sir Vessel. But I forgot to mention this. I also have a Bandcamp that you can like go on and I guess like listen to my music through there. And I guess like I mentioned before, I also have like an Instagram page that's called Michael Vessel Music. And again, I try to post like most I guess musical updates and like info on like gigs and stuff I do through there. So yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, again, thank you for bringing your energy and your creations and your talents to the Boise Hive.
Yeah, thank you for having me again.
Our pleasure. So, all right. Thanks to the trees for blowing up and starting the show off properly. And Michael, again, be well. And thanks for joining us. And for everybody here, we'll see you next time on Live at the Hive. Signing off. Thank you for watching.